I was really excited about this script because it's a heartfelt story. Now there's things at stake with people that you care about.
We wanted the audience to be moved emotionally more than you would in an action movie, because it's really about the characters and about the relationship with the characters and about our great actors.
I love talking about our actors because we've got so many great ones, and these are professional actors who know how to lose themselves in character, and that's something that is invaluable.
How you doing? I'm the Lyft driver that you called to take home your girlfriend.
Driver McCall is a man who rights wrongs, who seeks justice for those who cannot. That person that people responded to in the first movie is in the center of a bigger movie that tells a tale of his past, his connections to his friends, and the coming to peace with who he was.
I think maybe a more personal journey. This film is about what happens to people that he's allowed in his life. And he's a man who wasn't going to allow anyone in his life. And he opens up to a couple of people, and it's not good. It's not good.
Hey, kid.
Miles is the DNA of this new story.
Why aren't you in school?
You know, I got special talent.
Yes, you do. And it takes talent to make money. But it takes brains to keep it, Miles.
Originally, Miles on the page was a younger character. We read some younger kids, but nobody had captured what I think Antoine was looking for. And Antoine said, guys, let's think about Miles as an older kid. And then we read Ashton Sanders. It was real, it was raw, and it was honest. And that's who Ashton is. He understands the struggles of a character like Miles, so he's able to put himself in that position. And so by casting Ashton, we were able to ground a relationship with Denzel's character.
Because in this one, I think Robert McCall is trying to find his humanity, and he's trying to find his humanity within other people.
So there's an opportunity for him to give Miles a positive example, but he's a bit hesitant about letting this young kid in too soon. So I was really excited to explore that relationship between McCall and Ashton Sanders' character, Miles.
Denzel, Antoine, and I, we all respect each other's work. So it's kind of like a dance almost, you know? It's like when we're working, it's like a flow almost, you know? And I feel like as long as you're connected in that, doesn't matter who the person is, as long as you're creating dope work, it's dope work.
I do fly off to Brussels tomorrow.
Thought you were retired.
Oh, I am. Just like your dad.
Okay.
Melissa Lea's character, Susan Plummer, she's the only thing left in the world that he loves outside of Vivian, his wife.
And there's a trust. So with what happens to Susan, that's what's different about it in this film from the first film. It's very personal from McCall.
I don't think we could have made the movie without her and Bill Pullman involved. If Melissa and Bill weren't available, we would have had to wait. So they became as integral to the movie as Denzel did.
The first time that I worked with Antoine Fuqua in Olympus Has Fallen, he said very clearly to me that he wished there was more for me in the film and that he promised we would work again. And when he had another role, he called me. And now in this one, he has built this film around the character that he has me playing. And that is an honor, and it is not lost on me. This part, in many ways, is one of the few I've gotten to play where, in fact, it's written that Bill Pullman is my husband, and it's usually that the woman is somebody's something. Antoine Fuqua flips that paradigm on its head and makes Susan Plummer the woman of action.
And you'll see both sides of her in this. You see her being thoughtful of her husband, and then at the same time, she's got some jujitsu moves.
Melissa Leo wanted to show that she has some fight in her.
Find out that she was pretty good too.
She's tough as nails. And she's a great character.
I see you downstairs at 6.
You got it.
And then we were trying to find somebody to be York. You got to find an actor that's not going to be intimidated by Denzel Washington, you know? So when I found Pedro to play that role, it was very important to me that he had that strength.
We read a lot of people, but Pedro's read was different in that he brought a warmth, and we knew when the betrayal is evident that it's actually going to have more impact.
There is the moment where I encounter him and must process that he's been dead in my life for 7 years.
And it's the first time the actors had met in reality. And it's the first time they had seen each other in years, story-wise.
So this amazing thing happened when we shot the scene. He filled the moment with a very powerful hug of friendship, which I thought was brilliant.
That was not written on the page. That was what Denzel brought to it.
From McCall's side and his backstory with York, they have a relationship. So for him, it's very personal.
It does feel like jumping into a family. I'm really grateful to have been invited into it and treated the way that I've been treated, because I feel like I'm a part of the family.
Same blood. Same blood.
So I think that in this particular film, Robert McCall's trying to find his humanity by being a part of society, working around real people with real problems. And I think that's the thing, that he's much more connected emotionally to the characters that surround him.